belief in what you've been asking for than you have ever before. Our knowing of it being there is helping you to know that it be's there. But still, you've got this little thing stuck in your vibrational core. Okay, it's there. How do I let it in? And the way that you let it in is by not needing it to be there in order for you to feel abundant. By not needing it to be there in order for you to feel joy in this segment and joy in this segment, or pleasure of this segment, you see. Can we convince you somehow that as you play the game where you focus in a way that you feel satisfaction or pleasure, that you're opening the gates, the valve, the whatever you want to call it, so that the impulses and ideas will begin flowing to you that will lead you to the abundance that you want? You know, you said something really interesting to us at the beginning of our conversation, and we so want to call your attention back to it because it's the very key that you are looking for. You took such delight in the unfolding of things that got you here to this event. You just loved it that there was a setup. You just loved it that something came and then something came and then something came and then here you are. You loved that. You didn't want to just go straight to the here I am. You wanted to savor all of the unfolding of life. You wanted to savor the process that brought you here. Don't you want to savor the process that brings you your mansion? Yeah. But most people don't want to savor the process. They just want the mansion. They just want the mansion. And we want you to know, if you haven't savored the process, you won't be ready for your mansion. You'll miss it. You won't see it. It will bounce off of you. You won't be ready for it. You won't be able to afford it. But if you are savoring the process, it will rendezvous with you in a way that will be so pleasing. And you know what you'll discover? The things that happen that make it possible will be even more exhilarating to you than the obtaining of the mansion. What it is, it's just the dream that is causing you to focus yourself into the alignment that allows the energy that creates worlds to flow through you. It's the joy of the energy. It's the joy of the connection. You think you want the mansion for the connection. You want the connection which will bring the mansion. You see? And we know how often you have that connection. We know how often you have it. You just live in a world that likes to complain about not having enough money. And so there's a big shortage consciousness going on all around you. And that shortage consciousness is perpetuated every time you have a conversation about how expensive something is or how much you'd like to do something. In other words, mind your words, but more important, mind the way that you feel. And don't let yourself get caught up in conversations that give you that uncomfortable feeling. And before you know it, we'll be having a conversation and you'll be saying something like, remember that mansion that I told you that I wanted? Well, I've got that, but now what I really want to talk about is. And once you've got it, we promise you, you won't give nearly the attention to it that you've been giving to it in the not having of it. The awesome power of non-resistant thought will help you create an empire and mansion and anything else in the world that you can even conceive that you want. Nothing is out of your reach. Nothing is out of your reach. You just got to feel really good about where you are for us to start flooding in. That's all.